Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today I want to bring you another free lecture of other of my courses, that it's how to write a premise and a logline. That's the basic to start any story that you have in mind. In this lecture I'm gonna be discussing what is the truth, that little word that lots of artists use as one of the basics of every storytelling. How you can use the truth and what is the truth for us, for artists, and in this case for writers, how you can implement it, how you can change your way of thinking a little bit about this, and just go with yourself and with your instincts and start finding yourself as an artist and as a writer, because that takes a little bit of time. Now, this course is designed to teach you the steps and the basics of writing a premise, which is the first idea that we get, the logline, and how and what it means for you and your audience. That's always very, very important. So if you want to check out the rest of the course, you can go to the link down below and find it for yourself. So let's go to the lecture and I hope you enjoy it. Hello everybody. And now we're gonna be talking about what is the truth for artists. Truth is not actually something that happens. It's like I say, this is a pen and that's the truth because it's a pen. It's a working pen. But we're not talking about that kind of truth. We're talking about the truth that we used in writing or in any kind of art form. Truth is not what happens. Truth is not what it is. Truth is what we think about that other thing that happens. Let's make an example of this. You're in the street and there's a car crossing a red light at very high speed and impacts another car, and you're watching that. You know what's happening. That car just went off very fast, crossed the red light, and hit another car. If the police go to you and ask you what happened, you just tell them exactly that. That could be seen as a truth. But in art or in writing, truth is what you think about that happened. Okay? If you take that same scene and put it in a movie, for example, let's say our protagonist is the one who crosses the red light. And most of the time, you're gonna be in the side of the protagonist. You're gonna understand why that happened. Maybe it's trying to prevent somebody from dying. Maybe his or her son was kidnapped and was just rushing to a point of meeting. Maybe it's trying to save the world. Whatever happened, truth, it's what you think if you were in that same situation and you understand every single aspect of that character, and that character is thrown into some sort of situation, whatever situation it is, how do you think that person will react? That's why when you are doing research, you're going to places to check how everything works. You want to write something about education, so you go to different schools and try to find out how that system works, and you read a lot and do all of that research so you can understand how the education in your country works. Then you put a character, and that character has some beliefs, some values. That character came from somewhere with a point of view of life. And when those two parts clash, maybe because there are schools that are going to close and that character works in one of those schools, or maybe that character doesn't even care about schools, doesn't even have children to go to school, but that character knows the importance of that little school that's going to close, and it start doing things, whatever it takes, just to save one school. And maybe it's gonna break the law. Would you believe that as a truth? As if that person come from somewhere specific with certain values, certain experiences in life, and then a school near closes, do you believe that character would do that? That's truth. That's the truth. You put a character in a situation and you show the world how do you think the world works. How do you think those characters in those situations, and characters, remember, are metaphors for humanity. So do you think the humanity, the certain person will react in that way because of that what happened? That's why we have to do research, and research is not only reading or asking questions. Research, it's living life. Research, it's going outside and see the world, how it works, and how do you believe it works the best, or how do you believe, or how do you think certain things will work, or what will happen if other events occur. That's what's true. It's a little bit confusing, I know, but during the course, this course and the rest of the courses, you're gonna be understanding that more. You're gonna be understanding how things work in life. You don't put anything in a story that you don't really believe in. You put something in a story that you really believed in. That doesn't mean you can put whatever you want in a story and say, well, it's my truth, I can put it if I want to. This is a thesis. A story is a thesis. So you keep on working on that and see how it goes. Now I'll see you in the next video. Now I hope you have enjoyed the lecture and that you have learned something new, so you can have an idea of how the course goes. This course have a lot of lectures, like what is the story, how to get inspiration for your premise, how to write a logline, and a bunch of exercises that you're gonna be using, thinking very hard about yourself and your life so you can implement all those ideas and create a master logline, okay? Or at least have the basics to start writing your story. Because sometimes our biggest problems is how we organize our ideas, or what kind of story we want to write, or what kind of idea should we get, and we have them all in ourselves. It's a very important piece of advice. It's inside of ourselves, and how we can express that outside and start using those aspects to create your story. So if you're interested in the course, there's going to be a link down below if you want to check it out completely. And thank you very much for being here, and I hope you have enjoyed it.